Each year, IBM's Think Conference announces new breakthroughs in artificial intelligence technology. Seth Dobrin is here to tell us more about this year's event. Hi, Seth.
Hi, how are you, Elsa?
I'm doing well, and I am happy to have you here. Tell me a little bit about how AI is playing a role in the lives of consumers and businesses.
Yeah, that's a good question. From working with more than 40,000 customer engagements on Watson, we found that for AI to impact customers and businesses, enterprises implementing AI need to do so in the context of outcomes or decisions. As consumers are the most visible implementation of this, think to consumers, the most visible implementation of this is a virtual agent. Think an AI-powered chatbot, and we saw a lot of these during COVID.
Indeed, we did. And can you share some examples of how this type of technology is being used in ways that we might not even be realizing right now?
Yeah. So when you think about AI and how it's interacting with us on a daily basis, how it affects our lives is, things like, do you ever get a text from your bank while making a purchase using your credit or debit card? Most large banks today use AI to do real-time fraud detection. And many companies use AI in various stages of the hiring process, most often in screening resumes. And similarly, loan decisions are informed by AI to help underwriters assess our credit risk. And when you think about some specific examples during the pandemic, CVS was facing a major spike in call volume about the vaccine and availability across all 50 states. We worked with CVS using Watson Assistant, our virtual agent, to roll out a new customer care system in just a few weeks that was able to help them address the dramatic increase in call volume they get using a voice virtual assistant.
That's pretty amazing. So, how are companies like IBM working to build consumer trust in AI?
Yeah, I think that's a really, really good question. And I like to think of AI in two categories, right? One that doesn't really affect our lives. So, for an example, if you get an ad for a pair of shoes that you never buy, the AI powered recommendation gone bad is just annoying. However, if your loan is not approved because of bias that exists in your bank's algorithm underlying the AI, that's a life altering outcome. And trustworthy AI is critical to businesses and consumers. Companies like HSBC are using Watson to help investors make better investment decisions. Companies like Ancestry.com use Watson to help ensure that they're planning and budgeting properly across their businesses. If you look at the vaccines, which are directly impacting our lives today, they were all developed using a combination of cutting edge biotechnology as well as cutting edge AI.
All right, Seth Dobrin, thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate it. And we will be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.